Hi everyone. I thought this time I was going to wait and do this when nobody's home so I won't have any surprise guest appearances or TV noises. Just a bratty little dog who's pawing at my leg even though she's got food in the kitchen. Luckily I'm prepared. So my friend Amber knows how much I love hot stuff, and she happened to buy me a jar of mango habanero jam, something I've never had. I've had mango habanero hot sauce, but not jam. So I do want to say something though before I try this, in case Amber has a chance to watch, so her, feelings won't be hurt. I have issues with textures and stuff. I've never been formally diagnosed as on the spectrum. I don't know if I am or not. I think you guys know what I mean. But when it comes to foods and when it comes to certain sensations, I can't do it. Okay, ladies, let's talk about shaving for a moment. All right? I get a lot of crap from women that call themselves feminists, which I think if you're a feminist, you shouldn't harass other women with what they want to do with their body. But I get a lot of crap from them. Please stop crying. You're not Kermit, and I am not Jenna Marbles. I get a lot of crap from them about the fact that I like to shave my legs, my forearms even, my armpits. And I'm sorry, not everything is about giving into the evil patriarchy. Sometimes it's a matter of preferring certain sensations over others. I go crazy when my legs are hairy and it's rubbing against my clothes or my bedspread or whatever. It's insane. I can't take it. And it's the same thing with certain foods. Like I can't eat lettuce on a taco, and I can't eat lettuce on a hamburger. It makes me gag. The texture of those two together, and yet I can eat a salad with chicken on it. Give me some grilled chicken or some fried chicken on a salad, I'm fine. But something about lettuce on a taco or lettuce on a hamburger, and tomatoes. I can eat them cooked. I can eat them pureed. I can eat them sun-dried, right? But give me a raw tomato, and I can't do it. It's like nails on a chalkboard. And it's like that with certain taste mixtures with me too. I cannot stand sea salt in caramel or chocolate. It just kind of like overstimulates my brain and overstimulates my taste buds, and it's just like, oh God, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. And the reason why I'm rambling so much is there's something about just the thought of spicy and sweet like jam that kind of got me scared that that's going to be my reaction with this. Plus, no offense, mango is not my favorite fruit. My mom loves mango. I'm not a big fan. And again, a lot of it just has to do with the texture of mango itself. There's just certain fruits I cannot eat, and it's the same. Like I know everybody is like, oh, I hate red delicious apples. Well, I'm sorry, I love them. I can't stand the texture of other apples. I like the texture of a red delicious apple. I can only eat green seedless grapes. I can't eat purple seedless. I can't eat grapes with seeds. It has to be green seedless, okay? And I know there's people are going to be like out there saying, oh, you're just too picky. I just can't explain it. And maybe I am on the spectrum. I don't know. No doctor has ever said that I am, and I'm not going to say that I am without an official diagnosis from an actual medical professional. Now that all that rambling and nervousness is out of the way, of course, we always start off with reading the ingredients because of all my allergies. Amber knows all my allergies, so she is very good about making sure that I won't die. And this is sugar, mango puree, mango, water, pineapple juice, apple juice, and both of those are concentrated, by the way. Pectin, which, for those that don't know, pectin is what makes this gel. Citric acid, and habanero powder. So again, we've got spicy and sweet. Apparently you're supposed to spread this on meat because it says spread it on pork, which of course I can't eat because pork, I always say it's an allergy. It's more more similar to gluten intolerance or lactose intolerance than an actual allergy. I get violent stomach aches and cramps anytime I eat even just a tiny bit of pork. You know, you can give me that much and I'm in the bathroom wishing I was dead. So pork, chicken, and fish before baking, mix with a brick of cream cheese and serve with crackers for an enticing appetizer. And I'm just going to try it on a cracker. And then if I don't like it, I'm sure Mom, who loves mango, or my brother Todd, who also likes mango, will eat it. And I'm sorry that I'm just rambling on. I have to explain, in case Amber sees this video, in case it turns out that I don't like it, she'll understand if I don't like it, the reasons why. I just really had to get it out there that there's just certain sensations, whether it's physical or taste sensations, that just kind of just like make me go, ugh. And like I said, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. And I know I'm rambling, and I'm kind of stalling. Okay, let me show you guys a trick when a jar won't open. You can do this with a spoon or a coin, and you get it under the lid just a little bit, right? It doesn't seem to work so well with a knife. It works better with a spoon or a coin. And you kind of break the seal. And if it wasn't for the fact that I don't want to do all my rambling again, I would just go to the kitchen. But I'm afraid to stop the video. Right? Did that loosen it up enough? I'm just whacking it on the table. That works too. There we go. You know, it's a good thing I've got 2 crackers, because she's right here. You just had dinner. I heard you eating. I heard you eating. Overwhelming smell of mango. Overwhelming smell. It's very sweet smelling. Oh, and there's like even a big chunk of mango in there. You can tell from the way I look and the way I'm hesitating. And Amber, if you see this, you didn't waste your money, okay? Because obviously I made a YouTube video with it, and I love you. You bought me Jelly Babies, which, for those that don't know, that's like a famous candy because of Doctor Who. I absolutely adore you. It's just that you understand. There's just certain things that, certain textures and certain sensations and certain flavor combinations. And I'm trying to just go very small on this because I'm very, very nervous. And there's somebody slamming something out there. Probably my neighbors again. I'm probably psyching myself up in a way that I'm probably preparing myself not to like this. So maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. I mean, I know I like spicy. It's just, the same reason why you've never seen me try jalapeno jelly on this channel. It's just that whole idea of sweet and spicy together, like sweet and salty. You can't have any. I will put you on camera in a moment so everybody can see the great big crybaby. Oh my God. It's so sweet. You know, and I'm a girl who obviously likes her sweets. But it's so sweet. And then it's followed up by the spice. And the two of them together. And the two of them together are just like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it emotionally. This is not discussed because it tastes bad. I'm sure to some people that this is like ambrosia. All right? This is a sensation thing. This is an emotional thing. This is, like I said, certain things are like nails on a chalkboard to me. Now, with the hot sauces that are mango habanero, you don't taste the sweet. You don't taste the sweet. With this, you can taste the sweet. It's like eating spicy frosting that happens to be mango flavored. I gotta get the dog up here. You need to stop the crying. You need to stop the crying, or you're gonna be banished from all future YouTube videos. Are you licking me because you want my mango habanero jam? Or are you licking me because you're trying to comfort me because you know I'm overwhelmed? I'm sorry, Amber. I'm sorry if I disappointed you. I don't mean to. I know you understand because I know you understand that certain sensations and certain mixtures, certain materials and just things like that are just overwhelming to the senses. You know, there's certain things I can handle that I know you can't, and vice versa. And this is one of those things that I just can't. I can't. I feel overstimulated and nervous. You know I was nervous before I even tried it because of my dislike for certain taste mixtures and my dislike for mango because I do not like the texture of mango. It's not so much the flavor of mango. I cannot stand the texture. Just like I can't stand the texture of certain fruits or certain other foods. I can't eat a banana unless it's overly ripe. If it's perfectly yellow or a little bit green, forget it. I don't want it until it has freckles on it. Then of course it can go the other way where it's just too freckled and then it's mushy. I have to have the right amount of freckles on it before I can eat it, which is why I rarely eat bananas. I can't eat any apple that is not a red delicious apple. I don't like the Honey Crisp. I cannot stand green apples. I cannot stand yellow apples. It has to be the red delicious variety. I don't care that everybody else thinks they're mealy. Those are the only ones that I can eat. And even then, I have a preference for them sliced rather than whole. It's hard to explain. Like I said, there's certain things that I just cannot eat because of the texture or what have you, or like I said, the whole salted caramel and salted chocolate. Like, I think about that episode of Supernatural with the fat-sucking vampires, where, for those of you that didn't know it, they're vampires from South America that live off of fat instead of human blood, and Sam and Dean go to investigate when people start showing up dead with strange marks on them, and, they've opened a spa to help people lose weight, and they drug the dessert, and it happens to be salted caramel in that episode. And every time I see that episode where Dean is all doped up from eating way too much salted caramel pudding that has drugs in it to put you to sleep, I think, if this was real and I was at that spa, what would they do? Because I would refuse to eat that. I would absolutely refuse to eat that because I cannot stand the sensation of something salty and sweet at the same time. if you ask me, there's actually not enough ideas of how to get around what people would call a picky eater, because people call me way too picky. Some of them don't accept the fact that I have food allergies, even when they see me gasping for breath, even when they see me breaking out in hives. I've had people tell me my allergies are all in my head. And this is when they feed me stuff that they know I said I'm allergic to, but they didn't tell me was in this food, you know. Or like when I was a kid, I had some adults bullying me and belittling me until I drank hot chocolate made with NutraSweet. They would not leave me alone. They kept saying, it's impossible to be allergic to NutraSweet. It's impossible. You're just a liar. You're just wasteful. Where did I end up? I ended up in the hospital. Thanks to these adults bullying a small child into drinking something she just said she was allergic to. So there are people who do that. They'll trick me into eating something that I'm allergic to and don't even believe me when I start having a reaction. You know, and then, like I said, there's just the texture issues and the mixtures. And thinking about it, and I know I'm rambling because I'm just like so overwhelmed right now, that if you ask me, writers need to think about this. They need to think about how they can work around adults that are either picky eaters, for real, because there are adults who are just picky, or adults who just cannot take certain mixtures and certain taste sensations and certain textures. You know, it's just a thought. I'm rambling too much because I'm just, like I said, I'm overwhelmed. I'm sorry, everybody. Like I said, I don't think I'm on the spectrum. I don't think I am. I know probably some anti-vaxxer wackadoo. I'm probably going to have to delete their comments when they see this and block them. Because that's what I do to you guys, all right? I delete your comments and I block you. Here and on Instagram, you know. So don't even bother because you're going to just be deleted and blocked. They're probably going to say something stupid like they always do. Did I ever tell you that over on Instagram an anti-vaxxer tried to convince me that going vegan would cure my anemia? God, these people are idiots. Vaccinate your dang kids and stop telling people how to live their lives. And by the way, going vegan doesn't cure squat, you know, unless you happen to eliminate something that you're allergic to. Like, you know, so, and that's no offense to vegans out there. I do wish more vegans would speak up against the anti-vaxxers that keep saying, oh, veganism cures everything. It cures cancer, and it cures autism, and it cures homosexuality, and it cures transgenderism. No, it doesn't. First of all, autism is genetic. Being homosexual and transgender is perfectly natural. And cancer can only be cured by chemo. I need to stop. Like I said, I don't think, because no doctor has ever said that I am. So I'm not going to say that I am on the spectrum. But I know that I am acting very much like I've heard from some of my friends that are on the spectrum. And I know that I have issues. So who knows? Problem is, I don't like this. And I'm sorry, Amber. I want to cry because I don't like this and I feel like I'm hurting your feelings, and I'm probably not. The good news is, Mom and Todd are probably going to love this. You know, Mom and Todd love spicy too. Not as hot as I like it, but, and Mom loves mango and Todd loves mango. So I'm going to put that in the fridge and let them eat it. Because I just can't. I'm sorry. I just can't.